Alrighty then. Don't need the click for the moment. Oh my goodness, why can't I just have a place on my desk that's clear of clutter? I have so much clutter. Most of it's music just piling up, which is my own damn fault. Anyways, it's really neither here nor there. Happy Friday to all of you. How are things? Hope you're having a great end of your week, start of your weekend. Man, that's such a weird bit of English. Hope you're having a good end to your week and a good start to your weekend. Anyways, doesn't mean anything. Let's see. Let's start off with a little coprash. We're gonna be better. We're gonna be better about doing coprash. And I think number 6 looks good. Haven't done number 6 in a minute. Just to keep on warming up. Not quite fully warm. So we're gonna do this. We're probably gonna do a couple of flexibilities, lip trills, and then we'll get into the whatever stuff we want to play today. But for now, oh, my nose is itchy. If I can remember the fingerings. I don't remember the fingerings. Give me a second. Nope. Sure isn't. Okay, so it turns out that one's pretty easy once you get around the tricks. The difficult thing for it will be tempo, doing it at a true allegro vivace. Yikes. The different articulation patterns. I was just doing it 2 slurred, groups of 2 slurred and articulations in the middle, but there's like 5 different articulation patterns to do. And the transpositions. Try doing that in E. Nope. My E is not good enough to do it in thirds. I need to do the other book for E major and do that in thirds, which maybe we'll do. Maybe we'll do. I don't know why I want to not do the right fingers. What's up, Professor? How you doing, my friend? Happy Friday! Woo! That's a Friday woot. I would definitely woot to Friday. Holy cow. Where has the week gone? Whew. Goodness. To the past. To the past. Cheers, brother. I'll drink to that. I honestly forget what even. Oh my goodness. I do not remember the thing I probably just said. Yikes. I'm a little foggy this morning. I'm not gonna lie. Because I've been meaning to do more work on the cabinets this morning, but I was not able to. Because the fucking router bit that we got to cut out dados in our, for our 1/4-inch back panels, it's got a 1/2-inch shank on it, and the router only accepts up to a 1/4-inch shank. Stupid. So now I gotta go to the store after this and get a dang router bit to cut out dados. And it's just a dang bucket of syrup. B major. Let's do it in thirds. Wait, is today Friday? Okay, yes, today's Friday. Huh. That was weird. That was a weird moment. My brain's kind of letting me down this morning. Oh, but that's okay. It doesn't have to, because we're just here tooting. Tooting doesn't require brain power, just requires lip power and air power. Truly wind-powered music. Oh my god. This is straight renewable over here. Nope. The third. No. What's up, Luke? Happy Friday morning to you. Hope you're having a good one. I'm struggling with E major scale in thirds. I'm doing all right. Thank you for asking. How are you? Hope you're having a good end to your week. I can't read bass clef for shit today. Yo, Osama Mohammed, you flatter me because I think first off my camera needs to focus, but also I would say you're pretty rad, my friend. Good to see you. Hope you're having a good end to your week. Good start to your weekends. Woo woo. Sorry, just gotta move that. Shoot. I forget what it is. Whatever. That's B major in thirds. A little bit rough. Whatever. We'll get there. Holy cow. Sorry I missed a little bit of chat there. Hold on, let me see. Do you know Emperor! I'm so sorry, I forgot. I didn't make that connection. Good to see you. Holy camel! It's Emperor. Yo, what's up? Don't mess up. I'll try not to. Oh, cool. You and Luke are buddies. What's up? Good to see you. Cats are gods. What's the lowest note that I can play? So the lowest note that I've ever hit is it's a concert E1, which is so pedal C would be F1, and then I've gone a half step below that. That's like the lowest ever. The lowest I could probably play at the moment is like a G1, maybe a G flat. We'll see. So the G flat hits. G flat hits, but the F did not really. So I've been getting more of the Fs, the low F ones recently, but not still not reliable. I wouldn't say like a usable range. Let's see. Appreciate the kind words. Sorry, I'm just catching up on the chat here. I really appreciate the kindness. I love that. So mesmerizing. I try to. It's not going to be for too long, because once I fatigue, it's going to be annoying. But although sometimes you close your eyes just to feel the music, I do that. I'm in volleyball. I want to say, holy camel! What am I up to? Not sure. Freaking finals, dude. Finals, how are they going? Are y'all doing well? No. You're not both failing. I don't believe that. Not for a second. Come on, be real with me. I'm gonna try to get into calisthenics so I can cuss in Arabic like Shakespeare. Calisthenics, so you can cuss. I don't get that one, Emperor. I'm gonna be honest. Oh, thank you so much, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you. I'm so flattered. Is there anything that y'all would request to play? I can play y'all some stuff. I got to do some flexibilities and stuff, but if there's a tune y'all want to hear or something, let me know. Yo, Squab, what's up, dude? I do remember. How could I forget the Squab? The Squab. What's up, dude? No apologies necessary. That's like I say. A squab never is early nor late. They arrive precisely when they mean to. Oh, the guitar. I did say things, didn't I? The problem is twofold. One, I am out of practice because I haven't played them in so long. And two, my nails are too long. I need to cut my nails before I could actually play. It would be really, really bad. But maybe one of these days we will. And yes, I will absolutely. Y'all can definitely see the plushie. Oh. Dang case is in the way. Come on. Knew that was gonna happen. This here is my little baby Albert the Gator. Woo! Go Gators! Chomp, chomp, chomp. You know, wee. He's my little guy. Got a cool little hoodie. So he's super cool. He's a little blurry. Focus on Albert. Oh. Y'all made me knock over my Kanto gym badges. Come on. Get that shit out of here. Oh, but they're not going to stay is why. Okay, I'll have to figure that out. That'll have to be another thing. We're going to take up too much time. Cuss like Shakespeare's insanely awesome. Oh, the pungent Luddites. I remember your pungent Luddites. I haven't remembered to use it myself. You're legitimately the most interactive streamer of all time. Hey, I appreciate it. I try not to, you know, if y'all are gonna come in here and say hi to me, I want to say hi to you. You know, it is a Randy Rhodes flying V. You have a good eye squab. It's hang on, I gotta go this way. It's like one of the base models, one of the low end models of it, but and I blocked out the Floyd Rose because I hate a flying bridge. But yeah, it's kind of that and an Ibanez Iceman are like my two favorite body styles of all time. Fucking love it. I never play it, but yeah. The chi has been tied? The chi? What have you done with your chi, Professor? Did I miss? I don't know what's going on. Chat, y'all going crazy. I'm so mind-flooded right now. In a good way. I love it. Do you stream on any other platforms? I do. So I'm on YouTube and Twitch right now. But that's all. I don't mess with like TikTok or Kick or like Facebook or Instagram or anything like that. Grinding in Forza Horizon 6 is a nice racing game. I've heard good things about Forza Horizon 6. That's the newest one, just came out, right? How is that? I'm not usually a racing kind of gamer, but I've heard good things. Want to ask, what do you do when you can do nothing? When you can do nothing? Not sure. I follow like. Not sure what you mean there. Twitch is Pondbird as well. Appreciate that. Graphics are really good. Fire game is like a arcade. I don't really like arcade games either, if I'm being honest. I'm like I don't know. I'm like an indie like single player game kind of person at this stage of my life. When I do play games, I honestly just don't play a whole lot of games at the moment, but because I don't have the time. I'm building a kitchen at the moment, cabinets specifically, so it's like that's taking up most of my time. And then when I don't do that, I'm playing horn, and then I'm hanging with my girlfriend and my dog and my chickens and I'm cooking and I'm cleaning, and it's just throw it on the pile, you know. I'm currently thinking of soloing on my glockenspiel on stage. Dude, I love the glockenspiel. I used to glock a little spiel back when I was in 6th grade and I was in percussion. Fucking love it. Beautiful instrument. You absolutely should. Do a little xylophonia. If you know that one, that's a good one. Can you show us next the chickens? Y'all want to see the chickens? I might have. Well, I'll look for if I have pictures of them. I might be able to show y'all some. But yes, I will definitely next time for sure. And I gotta play. I gotta do warm ups. We're gonna do flexies. We're gonna do the harp flexies and then lip trills, and then we're gonna do them. Yeah, we're gonna play some stuff. There it is. I'm sharp. Yo, Traversary, I see you there. How's it going, my friend? Good to see you. I'll read you in a little bit. Catch up on chat in a second. Got to get through these warm-ups, but wonderful to see you, my friend. Holy moly. Alright, let me catch up on chat. I have a PS5 Pro, Xbox Series X, and Nintendo. You want one? Actually, honestly, not really. I feel like I wouldn't use them ever. Like anything I play is on PC, and I'm kind of okay with that at this point in my life. Because if I have something that I can play elsewhere other than my PC, I'm going to play it elsewhere other than my PC, and I want my gaming time to be like limited because I got too much other shit I got to do. But that's very kind of you. Thank you. I bet you were banking on me saying no. What if I had said yes? I'm using my Glock, and I plan on using Arabic percussion as a backtrack to me soloing on the Glockenspiel. Yo, that sounds freaking awesome, dude. I bet you that'd be dope. Like, you should absolutely. That sounds so cool. And Traversary, I learned about the French horn because of your videos and found out that it has the best harmonics for 3rd and 5th. Best is in most prominent. So, just so I can understand, what are you saying? Like scale degrees, like in a chord. If you put a horn on the 3rd and 5th, it's like it's the most full and harmonically resonant. Because I don't know that I've heard of. I don't know that I've heard of that specifically, but that's very interesting. There's no recording of on YouTube of Arabic Glockenspiel. Are you serious? Like, none at all? You could be like literally the first, my guy. Dude, Emperor, you are him. You are the Arabic Glockenspiel. This is your niche. Yes. You got to do it. Don't let your dreams be dreams. Just do it. Do I listen to rock or metal? I do. I do. I don't know if it's like my favorite thing. Like, I used to listen to a lot more. I've kind of gone more into like indie and folk rock. Yo, what's up, Small Dragonite? How are you, my friend? Good to see you. Thank you so much for the follow. Yeah, so music, I used to listen to. Oh, Luke, awesome, appreciate it. Good to see you, dude. Small Dragonite, I love that. Just like a really, really tiny, like pseudo legendary is gonna hyper beam your ass. Yeah, so nowadays it's like punk rock is always like my top, I think, genre. And then it's like, yeah, rock and metal. It's gotta be. I gotta be in the mood for it, I'll say. If you play the root harmonics for the 3rd and the harmonics for the 3rd and 5th are louder than any other instrument. Oh, that I do think so that's actually something I think that my my horn teacher told me about, is that there's this, I have this tuner app, it's called Tonal Energy, and it shows actually what harmonics are being activated, ringing out as you play. And one thing that you try and do, and I wonder if I can show this, so especially down low, also Squab, indie and folk, not Indian folk, sorry. Just so that we're clear, it's like indie / folk, like acoustic kind of stuff. Not Indian folk. Although I'm sure that would be some hell of a stuff. I don't even know where I'd begin with that, but so the harmonics here. Let me see if I can play like a. And all of these overtones are ringing out. And what you're trying to do is like especially low, and that's how the low sound of a horn carries, is because it is so resonant harmonically. So you try and fill up all these so that it'll carry out, because it's just, that's what it's built to do. And you try and make your soft palate up, and you try and, just resonate as much as you can within your mouth and also the thing. And it gets very, like, it rings a lot when you get it done right. I'm still like working on it, but I think we're talking about the same sort of thing with the harmonic overtones and such. That's really cool. I thank you, Luke. I appreciate that. I honestly, I don't even know if I want 1,000 viewers. I honestly, because here's the thing, y'all, is this is my practice time, is the thing. So 1,000 viewers, chat going crazy. Don't get me wrong, I love it and I love talking to y'all. But it's good. At that point, at that level, it'd be like I wouldn't actually get to practice, So I like where we're at. I really do. But it's very flattering. I really appreciate the kind words. And because the longest tube, like 12 feet, that's, yeah, 12 to, I think depending on the wrap, it can get up to like 14 or 15 feet. And you got all kinds of funky stuff, different ways you can do. There's actually Vex on my Discord. They have made a DIY horn out of like plastic tubing essentially, and cut up aluminum cans to flare out to make the bell. Is really freaking cool. So yeah, I mean, I honestly want to try it myself, but yes, Professor, you are the problem. No one is a problem. No one is a problem. There is no problem. That's the secret, Cap. There is no problem. All right, let's try a lip trill. Let's see where we're at today. I love small streamers. The reaction they have to viewers is the best part, and that's what I love about being a small streamer. Is I love being able to talk to all of y'all. If chat's going, there's we wouldn't be able to have this sort of sense of community and interaction. And this is fun. Like this right here. Honestly, I kind of any more, and I don't know. Maybe I just don't know how to handle it, but I don't know how to handle it. Have you watched Adam Neely video Music Theory and White Supremacy? Can't say that I have. Is it actually something, or is it like rage bait? Adam Neely. I actually don't know who this is. Music Theory and White Supremacy? Yep, there it is. Huh. Interesting. It's an amazing watch. I might have to check it out. It's a little inflammatory of a title, but I guess, you know, it just kind of has to be at this day and age. Keyboard sounds so nice. It's a nice it's a good mechanical something. It's almost 10 years old actually, now that I think of it. I got it for my birthday in 2017. Y'all weren't even alive. I'm just playing. Almost. I think the title is not clickbait and is true to some extent. Okay. All right. Well, hey. No, I take it back. I was, you know, just joking for the bit, but I mean, a lot of things are rooted in racism historically, and, you know, given, you know, European and American hegemony kind of lends itself to white supremacy rearing its ugly head in places you wouldn't necessarily expect. So I certainly don't doubt it. Commentary, you know. But anyways. That's kind of a trill. You got a 2 out of 80? 2? Not like 20? Or like 200? You didn't... Oh. That's not great. That's not great. Is there any, like, recourse for making it up? Or are you, like, stuck with that? Because that's not super... Yo, what's up? From India too. Hey, sorry, I'm going to... I would not be able to pronounce your name. V? V. We'll call you V. How are you? Yo, Vex! We were just talking about you. Your ears must have been burning. We were talking about your DIY homemade horn. I can't stop bragging about that thing. It's so fucking cool. 1425. Okay, all right. That's not bad. That's not bad. That's definitely better than 2 out of 80. Gotta go eat butter chicken. And now I'm jealous. Holy cow. Dude, I want some butter chicken. Save me some, all right? Thank you. What do you think about this whole Berkeley AI thing? I gotta be honest, I've never heard... I don't know what Berkeley is doing with AI. That is not something to which I have informed myself nor come about an opinion. We were talking about the horn that you made. The horn, the DIY horn out of the plastic tubing and stuff. Yeah. Just the horn. Of course. You know. They started teaching AI music in their courses? Like the teaching is AI, or they're teaching how to use AI to make music? Either way, it's not great, but like, I don't like that at all. Thanks. I'm going to try and commit that to memory. It might take a few repetitions, but I will get it eventually. I promise. Is it that big of a deal? I think it is. You built an instrument. You built a horn. I think that's so fucking cool. I don't know. Maybe I'm making a bigger deal out of it than it is, but I think that's really, it's just fascinating. Like, I never would have thought, hey, can I make a horn? And then like you did, and then also did it. That's fascinating to me. I don't know. I think that should be celebrated. How to use AI to music. Yeah, I don't like that. I'm not a huge I'm staunchly against the rise and proliferation of AI models nowadays just anyways, especially as a musician. It's like I understand it, not to go off on too much of a rant, but like, because in a previous life I was an accountant. I was a CPA. I worked in tax for 8 years. And knowing that industry as I do, and knowing how AI is coming in and being implemented, AI being like an extension of, before it was offshoring, you would send all your entry level stuff to, you know, a center in India, Bangladesh, somewhere where labor is cheaper. You know, again, commentary, but and that was the big push, was to offload your entry level stuff. And now they're offloading entry level stuff to AI. And what you're ending up with is you have new grads and new accountants, new CPAs who come in and who used to do that work and who used to use that work to learn and to know how to use the software, know what the rules are, know how to, all these edge cases that come up and all this, and they're losing the instruction, they're losing the knowledge, and they're coming in being expected to be at a reviewer level, so that the AI or the offshored product comes in and a brand new hire fresh out of college is looking it over with no fucking idea what they're doing, and they're supposed to just So what it's doing is it's eliminating those entry level, instruction level jobs for accounting as, like, you know, a template, a surrogate for insert industry here, right? And it's just like, what is the end game going to be? We've got everyone who's already established in the industry, they're going to be fine, and then anyone else coming in is going to be fucked, because there's no entry level, there's no learning, there's no instruction that's going to happen on the job anymore. I can't possibly fathom how we get around that. That's my rant. We still have to do lip trills. It's 11:41. We haven't even finished our lip trills. Oh my goodness. Would have been cooler if I made one with valves. Honestly, I don't even know how you would make valves. Especially like rotors. You get to make rotors? I think it's perfectly cool, even just as a natural horn. Natural horns are vastly underrated. I love a good natural horn. Thank you, Vanks. I appreciate that. Okay. I think we're caught up. Let's get AI out of our heads. We got a trill. And then we're going to play some fun stuff. Sorry, I just got a glimpse of the chat. Let's catch up. So a lot of young people here in Germany are going towards crafts rather than corporate jobs, piano technicians, instrument builders, and that's really cool. And that is something that an AI, at least as we know them today, will not be able to take away. And that's why I'm very protective of music from a human standpoint. Is like, I don't want AI to come in here and learn how to play a French horn, right? Like, I don't want them to, just and they can do a lip trill without having to spend 6 months, literally practicing every single day to try and. It's just the human element not being there, in my opinion, makes it inferior. But that's just me. Squab, you had me laughing during my trills because my mom says I need to sleep more to be taller. And that's freaking awesome. Sleep well. I hope you wake up 2 inches taller tomorrow. I do have an idea on how to make valves. That's fantastic. I don't even know where to begin. I wouldn't even know how to, like, rotary, or are you going to do like a piston kind of a thing? Because like rotary just seems so much more involved in, like, I don't know. You're Richie? Yo, what's up, Richie? Vanks Richie Vanks. We're gonna learn this. You cannot hide from me. Whatever, we got enough trills. We got to find something real to play. Do you think that AI music is something we can learn from, just like how chess players are learning from computers? Maybe, potentially. The problem, I think, that comes with AI music, and so with chess computers, is kind of, I feel like it's different, because chess computers, they analyze lines and they tell you, in this position, X side has an advantage because, and these are the best lines to continue to press that advantage. With music, I feel like an AI could, like, in composition, for example, it could make something based on, you know, whatever it's pulling from, which also is a giant fucking problem that is just learning and scraping copyrighted, you know, other music that it doesn't own the rights to, and it's just stealing. So that's a whole other, you know, can of worms we're not getting into. But apart from that, it would create a music, and then that would be what, inspiration? Or would that be that and then someone would perform it? Or would it be like, I don't think it's a perfect one-to-one analogy, because chess computers, they're not going to go out and play the game for you, right? They'll show you the lines, but you still have to go and do them. And maybe AI compositions, you know, whatever, might be good, but I don't want to play a piece that a computer wrote. I want to play a piece that a human wrote. So I don't know if it necessarily lines up one-to-one. I don't know. I just don't know. That's the other thing, is I'm just a dude playing horn on the internet. I don't know shit. There's also that. Both could work. I'm afraid it might make it worse if it won't seal good. That is true. That is true. You're gonna have to make sure I guess you caulk it, or like, I don't even know what you would use to seal them up tight, make them perfectly airtight like that. That's a tall order. Where are you from? I am from Florida. I'm out here in the good old penis of America, is what I've heard it called before. Piano tech is slowly dying since the early 2000s. The rise of exceptionally good digital keyboards has decimated the acoustic piano market. That is unfortunate. That is unfortunate. I know we had an acoustic piano growing up, an upright piano. And I've been looking at getting a keyboard for myself, but because I just don't have room for a real acoustic piano, honestly. A keyboard's kind of my only option. I feel like there's probably a bunch of households that are like, you know, being economical on space or budget, and yeah, I could totally see that. You're in played something that was similar in my high school for a parade. I'm in is that Calgary? CLG? CLG? I don't think I recognize CLG. Apologies. Don't get me started on AI art. I fucking hate AI slop on art, and it makes me so upset. I don't know. Y'all are gonna get me going off on a rant, but we have to find something to play. We're here to play music, you guys. I am the Florida man. Yes, all those headlines you see, it's me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me. Not really, because that could be very incriminating. Some of those are horrific. That's not actually me, for the record. Oh God, what do we want to do? What is something we're working on? It is Friday after all. It's Friday. Let's see if this works. I'm not going to stick with it too long, but it's a good range. Yonder cello suite. I just have tons of empty soda cans that I can cut up and turn into basically anything. That's really cool. That is really cool. I've got a bunch of I've been saving a bunch of milk jugs to try and start seeds out in my garden from. And so essentially what's ended up is I've got a room that's like a quarter filled with milk jugs that I need to do something with. So that's, yeah, not really the same, but anyways, gotta get down on Friday, gotta have my bowl, gotta get my cereal. Little Rebecca Black. I was around. Do not cite the deep lore to me. I was there when it was written. You know. It's a standard B flat valve trumpet. Oh, sorry. Getting caught for review. Not as big as yours though. Not as big as yours though. Got interesting. Held for review. I wonder what YouTube thinks is not as big as mine. Anyways, Yamaha 225 and Roland are really good without paying for professional stage keyboard prices such as the Nord. Yeah, I would just need something just to noodle around on, because I just basically need to pass my piano classes this fall. Anything more than that is extraneous. Extraneous is the one. Saved up milk jugs to melt down and mold into other things. Ooh, that's true. I could. What other things would I want to melt down a milk jug into, though? Rotary valve would be easier to make, I think. Rotary, really? Because it'd have to spin so perfectly. Like, I don't know. I just feel like that would be much more precise of a movement than just, you know, going up and down in a thing. But you're the expert. Literally, you are the expert here. Nah, come on. We're kidding, Banks. I know, we're just playing. Oh, the guitars. Yeah, the guitars, not today. My nails are too long and I'm out of practice. But I'll tell you what. What are we at? We're at 329 subs on YouTube. How's about at 350? At 350. We did this, I think, for 250. At 350, we'll have a guitar jam day, and that'll be fun. And we'll announce it in advance so that it's not just like sprung out of the blue or anything. But how's about that? That'll give me some time to maybe practice a little bit. Rotary needs extremely tight tolerances. That's kind of what I'm thinking, but also piston does too, because it can't have looseness around the cylinder too. Yeah, I think valves in general might just be really, really precise kind of stuff. I wouldn't want to DIY it myself, but I'm only just getting into DIY stuff. I'm building kitchen cabinets, which are just boxes, so that's less precise than anything we're talking about here. Latest sub was for me. Hey, thank you, Banks. I appreciate that. All right, we're going to try the cello suite. See how that works today. At least the first little bit. And I forget the fingerings. So that was about as rough as that's ever gone. I just wanted to kind of try and go all the way through. And that's the first time I think I ever have gone all the way through. Was good, Zach? What is good, Zach? Good to see you, my friend. How are you? Thanks for coming by. Do you have Instagram? I don't. I do not. I try and stay away from anything social other than Twitch, YouTube, and Reddit as much as I possibly can. Unfortunately. Thank you. Whew. Goodness, that was not... almost fell apart there in the middle, but... and the ending, too. The ending is so hard. Those jumps are freaking huge. That's such a weird one. Thank you, Banks. That's so sweet of you. And top of the morning to you as well, Suki. Although it's not morning where you're at, right? But either way, excellent to see you, my friend. This piece is going to make me lose my mind up in here. And that's the damn truth. Because that low D is not like, is very out of tune as well. Yeah. It's 9:30 p.m. Not night. 9:30 p.m. I'm usually in bed, like actively trying to sleep. What are you talking about? Not night. Maybe I'm just old. Granted, I will grant you that, but like, Root Imperium, what's up? Can you please try playing Mozart 4? Ooh, Mozart 4. You know, I haven't done Mozart 4 in a minute. Where are my Mozarts? That's Strauss. Hold on. 1 second. Technical difficulties. I like Mozart 4. It's probably my... I think 2 is my favorite Mozart. 1 and 4 are kind of like... I like 1 more than I think most people like 1. And 4 is awesome. Oh, here it is. 3 is not good. 3 is not good. But yeah, let's run through Mozart 4. Just in case, and this is a good one as well. An audition standard. In bed at 9:30. Yeah, dude. I'm old as hell. I got shit to do the next day. Like that's my thing. Is I'm usually in bed trying to sleep by like 9:30 because my alarm goes off at 6:30 in the mornings. By 6:45, I'm playing this thing. That's the thing. Is I'm always on the go. I always got shit to do. You know, such is life. All right, let's see. One second. Ow, my corners. Bro needs that 9 hours and then some. 9 hours minimum if I can help it. So that needs to be worked out. Apologies. I'll work on that later. Gotta turn the page. Hold on. Etc. etc. Thank you so much, Root. I appreciate that. I'm just curious what generation you think I'm a part of, first off, because I'm I am 34. I'm not exactly a spring chicken. Vanks, you can call me Bird. You can call me Pond. My name is Peter. You can call me Peter if you want. Whatever strikes your fancy. I'm not picky. Just don't call me late for supper. Anyways. Goodness. Blah, 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 blah. My chops are dying. Oh, for the record. The one thing I will say, I don't like Pete. I am not a Pete. I am a Peter. If you're gonna call me that, I request Pete. Do you think a lot of women play French horn? Well, so my current professor is a woman, and she's incredible. My top all-time favorite hero, number one, pick one for my Mount Rushmore, is Freudis Revekra, longtime principal of the Oslo Philharmonic, I believe. I play on her mouthpiece, her custom mouthpiece. I have her book just right here. She is one of my favorites of all time. Julie Landsman, another major hero of mine. I don't know if it's like demographically, like if there's more men than women or what have you, but the women that I know that do play French horn, Denise Tryon, absolute monster of a player, complimentary, just gorgeous, beautiful player, especially down low. She is a phenomenal low horn player. There's so many good female women, good women horn players. So how could I forget Sarah Willis? How could I forget the legendary fourth horn of the Berlin Philharmonic, Sarah Willis? Oh my goodness. And in our horn studio, we have, well, last semester we had 5 horns, myself, 2 dudes, and 2 women as well. So, 60-40, but low, small sample size. Yeah, I don't know broader than that, but I know there's so many women that I love listening to play horn. Gail Williams, oh my God, how could I? It's just, boom, 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 boom. The professor at USF that I might be going to, not this coming year, but the year after, Lindsay Hale, I believe is her name. Apparently she's really, really awesome too. I haven't looked her up as much. Yeah, Lindsay Hale. Yeah, I don't think horn knows a gender divide. some of the most incredible and powerful horn players that I have heard have been women. Especially like and down like listen to Sarah Willis, listen to Denise Tryon, and tell me that they are not as powerful and bold and big and whatever as you might, you know, anyone else. I'd put them up against anyone else on the planet playing horn. Absolutely incredible. I remember that in the Amazing Spider-Man 2, the opening scene, Spidey says, "Does he really? Was that the Call Me Late for Supper one?" I haven't seen those. I've seen the new Tom Holland ones. I haven't seen the Andrew Garfield ones at all, and I've seen like the first Tobey Maguire. So I'm not really up on the Spider-Man lore, but there is something there. And Samuel, I'm so sorry I missed. Hello. Happy Friday to you. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well, having a good weekend. French horn player in my high school band was female. The first, when I first joined my high school band, I started playing with them in 7th grade because we only had one French horn. Her name was Patricia, and she was incredible. And I was the 7th grader playing second horn to the senior there. So, yeah, no, it's yeah. I'm sure you will, Vex. If you put in the time, you put in the effort, there's nothing stopping you. You have my full vote of confidence. Sincerely, that could sound sarcastic, but like sincerely, I truly believe in you. Just an off-topic question: what's your favorite Rolling Stones song? So that's difficult, Root. And it's difficult because I don't particularly like the Stones, so I haven't heard much by them. I do like the ones that have been on Guitar Hero decently enough. I think Paint It Red. And that might be the only one that I can... Like, I know more of them. I just don't know if I could name them. But they have a lot of stinkers, too. You know? Maybe that's a hot take, but a lot of the ones that I have heard have been like, oh, this is the Stones. Oh. Tobey is the best Spider-Man? Tobey's really good. I feel like, and I haven't seen 3, but I feel like 3 kind of taints Tobey's Spider-Mans just a little bit. Just a little bit. The whole emo symbiote thing, like, I don't know. I really like Tom Holland as Spider-Man because also he's the youthful, friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Like, I think he's got that on lock. Andrew Garfield also kind of has that look. For me, Tobey Maguire just isn't like that neighborhood Spider-Man. But you know, I haven't seen Andrew Garfield's. So we've got one vote for Tobey, one vote. We have one vote for Tobey, one vote for Andrew, and one vote for Tom Holland. Honestly, so I'd say they're all doing great. If we can't come to a consensus, I'd say that's a pretty good. That each one has their own. It's freaking awesome, you know. These go up to 11. That's Spinal Tap, right? I haven't seen that either, but so far on my last lesson, I learned to play C, D, E, F, G, and played Ode to Joy. Yo, that's huge, dude. That's sorry, dude, again. But that's awesome. That's building. You're building it, so you're starting on like middle C. Those notes, because those are what I started on too. That's exactly how I started. And in fact, I started poorly because that would have been more comfortable for me. But the book that I was learning from was awful, and it said start on a G and go up. And that was not as easy for me at the start because I was coming from percussion. I had never played a blast instrument in my life. And so doing was like very, very difficult. It was not super easy for me at the start. What team am I supporting for this FIFA World Cup? Honestly, I'm kind of supporting no one. I have not been following or anything. There's commentary with that too. We'll get into it. Can I play Frere Jacques? I can. You know what? I can play Frere Jacques in minor because that's the Mahler 1 third movement. There's a horn excerpt that is very low. It goes like. Oh my God, my low range. Very difficult, as you can see. My low range is a little shot because also I got to finish Mozart 4. Still got to finish Mozart 4. We'll get there. I think I'm sufficiently recovered because that's crazy. Takes 5 or 6 notes. So yeah, Frere Jacques, it's very few notes. You actually probably could do Frere Jacques. You could do Hot Cross Buns. You could do a whole bunch of tunes. Only go use a few notes. You could certainly do those. What does my title mean? What did I title this stream? It's a great question. I don't remember. Oh, it's hip to be 12 squared. Yeah. So 12 squared is 144. That's that. But then there's a song from Huey Lewis and the News from the 80s. I think it was the 80s, called "It's Hip to Be a Square," or "It's Hip to Be Square." Basically saying like the whole purpose of the song is like, I used to be wild and crazy. I've calmed down, and you know what? It's hip to be square. I'm getting my 9 hours of sleep every night. I'm eating my 3 square meals. I'm working out every day. You know, I feel good because I'm taking care of myself. It's hip to be square. So that was kind of that. French horn is pitched in F. It is an F pitched instrument. Yo, there was a hunter. Good job, Professor. Hell yeah, that's a good one. Love that. All right. Okay, let's finish Mozart 4. It's taking way too long. Yo, what's up, Jay? Good to see you, my friend. How you doing? Happy Friday! Woo-hoo! Yeah, okay. So that's Mozart 4. My chops are dead. My chops are not good. Nerd. Sorry, you are a nerd professor, but we're all nerds. Complimentary, parentheses. My music's finally released on Spotify. For real? For real? Yo, that's freaking huge, Jay. Congratulations. Sorry, there's an earthquake because my desk is like not quite level and I keep forgetting. That's awesome, dude. That's huge. I was gonna say, if you want to, in my Discord, if you're in my Discord, if you want to post a link, I would be happy to listen to it. That's freaking awesome. My homemade horn is pitched in E half sharp. Oh no. Oh no. You're gonna. Ooh. I think that one might be destined unless you lengthen the tube. That's the thing. Is now you need an F crook. That's all you need. Boom. Problem solved. It'd be like this much tubing or something. That's freaking awesome. How does a whole ensemble of horns and band instruments that are pitched in various pitches sound so good together instead of creating tons of dissonance? So that's a great question. And so each instrument will say, horn being an F, I could play my F, and then a flute could play a B flat, and those are the same pitches. An F for me is a concert B flat. So when a composer is writing or composing, arranging a piece of music, it's they take whatever the pitch is supposed to be and transpose it to whatever pitch the instrument is in. So like for horn, you actually transpose on the fly a lot of times because you'll have horn in E flat on orchestral parts, and even some wind parts. This is a wind part for a Granger, if it will ever focus. Wind part that's horn 1 in E flat, right? So you have to play everything down a whole step. So that's kind of how they get away with each one being relatively pitched differently, but the concert pitches, what the absolute, we'll call them pitches, are they line up and they create resonance instead of dissonances. I don't know that I want to have that one on. If your horn could talk, what would it say about you? That's a great question. Probably like, you can give me a rest sometimes. You don't have to play so much. I'm aiming for between 4 and 6 hours a day. Although maybe you would like it. Maybe it'd be like, yeah, hell yeah, brother, let's do it more. Let's keep it going. Let's let it ride. I don't know. Tony Montana, say hello to my little friend, what gave you the inspiration to start playing the horns? So the long and short of it was, in 6th grade, I was percussion, actually. And that was right around the time the movie Drumline, if you're familiar with the movie Drumline, Nick Cannon and Orlando Jones. And they do all these like crazy snare drum flourishes and stuff. And I was learning those, and I was really good for, having just started. My band director pulled me aside and he said, look, if we continue down this, you're going to get bored and you're going to want to quit, because percussion doesn't get exciting until much later. And so he said, you could choose French horn, or you could choose a double reed, basically oboe or a bassoon. I think it was bassoon or horn were the two that I was presented with. And so I chose horn. And so from the second semester of 6th grade onwards, that's been me. Excellent question. I would need to shorten it because E is lower than F. So it's in, to get it to F, right. It's in E, and then, right. That's correct. Yeah, so I don't think you would have a crook for an F crook on an E horn. Right? There's no way that, you would have to introduce less pipe. I was in percussion too? You did? Oh, I'm sorry you did quit. You should have picked up a horn, dude. Come on. Opening theme to Jurassic Park, huh? let me see. Jurassic Park opening theme sheet music. Let's see what we can see. Because I don't know it. That's the other thing. So I'm just going to go based off of this random Muse score, and we'll see. We'll see. That's okay. That might not be the right arrangement. Something like ooh, here's a trombone solo. Let's play a trombone solo. It's called Jurassic Park theme trombone solo. Picked up the double bass. Well, you know what? Never mind. I take it back. That is a perfectly cromulent, acceptable substitute. That's awesome. That's fantastic. I wish my my school had any strings. We didn't have any strings. We were all wind band. Yeah, I would have loved to play the cello. I would have loved to play the cello, but I never got the opportunity. I don't think I know this. The plushie. Oh yeah. All right. I'm gonna just get it and bring it up here because I can't keep going back and forth. But it's my little Albert the Gator. I'm rolling over my blanket. This is my little gator guy. He's a cute little dude. Go Gators. Chomp, chomp, chomp. Hell yeah. Video is titled John Williams and Vienna Philharmonic. Williams, the theme from Jurassic Park. That seems like a good one to, so, yes, but I'm trying to find sheet music for it because I don't know, and I don't want to listen to it on stream, get like DMCA'd or copyright or something. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about the sight reading and bass clef is not my. I shouldn't have gone for the trombone solo. That was stupid of me. My bad. Got to run. Thought I'd check out the stream for a bit. Hey, I love that. I love that you came by. Thank you so much, and we'll see you later. Have a good one. My sister-in-law plays cello. My brother finally started learning after 20 years of marriage. To be fair, cello's not like if your sister-in-law speaks Spanish and it took your brother 20 years to learn the language that his wife speaks. You know, cello is not exactly like a like I don't expect my girlfriend to play horn or anything. Thanks, Vince. That was bad. I'll find a better a recording and some sheet music to try and do because I do like to know the big ones, right? Like Star Wars. You know? And then Harry Potter, the Hedwig's theme. I actually had it as a solo last semester, but I don't know. There were a bunch of accidentals. Yeah, it's something weird. My other sister-in-law does speak Spanish. Well, there you go. Does your other brother or sister or whoever's married to your other sister-in-law know Spanish? I sent a recording I made in random on your server. Yo, love that, Vex. I'm gonna have to take a look. I haven't been active on Discord in so long, and that's my own fault because I've been building kitchen cabinets and doing other stuff, but I will definitely get around to it. That is my promise to y'all. I will go through the Discord today and catch up. She and her family don't speak Spanish with my brother, even though he wants to. Oh, well, that's... Why not? If he wants to, why not? I guess. Ooh. You know, it's fun to play. And we're getting very off track from anything, but that's fine. It doesn't matter. This is Friday's practice. It's like bonus practice or something, if you don't think about it, like, at all. From your videos, I also hear you love gaming too. I do. My favorite game of all time. It's such a hard question to answer because it's nothing that I've like made a video on. I think my favorite game of all time is Lufia 2: Rise of the Sinistrals. I think it has to be because it's. I have a holy trinity of Super Nintendo old school RPGs that are up there for me. Lufia 2, Chrono Trigger, and Earthbound. Any of those could take the top spot on any given day. But I think the puzzle elements for Lufia and the depth of it. But Chrono Trigger's also got, it's so hard. I still think it's Lufia. That's me. Ocarina of Time is I've never actually played it all the way through. I love it. I'm more of a Link to the Past guy, personally. Ocarina of Time was fantastic. I've never done any Majora's Mask. Breath of the Wild was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed Breath of the Wild. Didn't do Tears of the Kingdom. Old school Pokemon, I would say Crystal. Crystal or Gold are the ones that I grew up on the most. It was Red version and then Crystal Gold. There's a game that was also Super Nintendo era. Evo? I think Evo Search for Eden, and it's like you start off as a little fishy and you go eat stuff and you like evolve jaws and fins and stuff, and you eventually make your way up on land, and you become a dinosaur, and then you become like a human at the end of it or something. I don't know. That one was that's not like, that's an honorable mention of like formative, but maybe not like a favorite, quote unquote. Yeah, there's a lot of good ones though. There's a lot of good ones. Binding of Isaac for like more recent. I really like the roguelikes and roguelites. Isaac, I have a few hundred hours in. Gungeon, I've got a few hundred hours in. No, maybe not even 100, because I think I've only beaten the dragon once. Terraria, I've played a lot of Terraria. I played a lot of Power World. Super excited for 1.0. Yo, anyone else? Anyone else? Right now, there's a game called Eidolon that I've kind of gotten into. I really like idle and incrementals because I can kind of do them, get my dopamine, run off, and let them do their thing, and then come back. Megabonk was a lot of fun. Yeah, I really like Megabonk too. I know it's kind of a meme, but I really enjoyed it. Focus, please. Oh, there we go. I don't know. It's a great question. Those octave slurs were getting stuck. Cookie Clicker. Ooh, so that's, I didn't play Cookie Clicker. There's a game, oh shoot. Clicker Heroes, I guess? I think Clicker Heroes. I spent way too, like a few thousand hours, obviously leaving it to run, but like maybe 4,000 or 5,000 hours in that one, which is just absurd. I got my hair re-dyed dark blue. Ooh, that sounds very pretty. I really like a dark blue. I actually once dyed my hair, or tried to dye my hair to be a dark blue. It's funny. There was a girl in my 5th grade class that I had a crush on, and she had like violet, purple, navy, I don't exactly remember, but it's some shade of like a royal blue, violet, navy, indigo, something like that. And so I was like, and she sat at my table, right? So that we had 4 desks and a table, and she was like right there. And, you know, I broken the ice. We were starting to get along and talk and stuff. And I was like, I want to dye my hair. And my parents were goated for this. They were basically like, hair is temporary. Go crazy. Like, you know, it's whatever, because it's just you can cut it off, and as long as it's not a permanent thing, like my little Weedly here, you know, you feel free. So so I dyed my hair. I had to bleach it first, and then I tried to do like a blue. I think it was like a bit darker than like sky blue, so like still kind of bright. I think it turned silver first, and so I reapplied the blue, and then I think after that I must have like swam in a pool or something, and it turned like olive green, like nasty something. And I think it might still be in my 5th grade yearbook picture, although it might actually be at the blue for the yearbook picture. I'm gonna have to see if I can find that. Which is to say, my experience with blue hair has not been great, but I found out that my cookie clicker reset a bit ago. I was getting like quintillions of cookies every second. Oh, that's devastating. Why would it do that? Can you like recover it? And like, I don't know, because that seems like it would take a long time to get back up to that. You know how those medieval trumpets had flags on them? I want to put one on my horn and also make it dark blue. That would be freaking cool. Hell yeah. I do. So like they and they got the like banners and like triangular like pennant style flags coming off them. I could totally see that. And then yeah, you could paint it any color you want because it's just you just got to get a paint that sticks to the tubing, and you totally could. It was not the same blue as my crush. I wanted it to be a little different so it wouldn't be too obvious. You know, you can't just walk up into 5th grade having the same hair color as someone. You got to be a little different. You know, can I copy your work? Sure, but just don't make it too obvious type thing. And boy, howdy, it wasn't. It wasn't, because it wasn't even the same ballpark after that. Are we streaming tomorrow? No, so we do take the weekends off. Yeah, at least for right now, because I'm basically spending the entire day doing construction and carpentry work. But maybe we'll add them back in the fall, because I'm only going to have like 1 or 2 days during a week that I'll be able to stream. Tuesdays and Thursdays I know are going to be out in the fall once classes start up. Wednesdays probably are not going to work, so that only leaves really Monday and Friday. So I'm thinking maybe Monday, Friday, and weekends in the fall. For now, it's just Monday through Friday. Still TBD. I'm kicking that around. We'll see. Oh my god. It's been a minute since I've done this one. I apologize. I'm so tired. Whew. Okay, well that's Nocturno. Franz Strauss's Nocturno. Bit rough there at the end, but anyways. What do I do for work? Right now I'm a full-time student, so I do not have a job per se. I treat my practice time as if it is my job. I'm fortunate enough to be in a position to where my previous career I saved up enough to and my bills and expenses are low enough that I don't have to get a job if I don't want to, and I don't want to. So, yeah. I love the idea of making my instrument unique and adding some details like a flag. I love that too. I've been thinking about, like, because Denise Tryon is notorious for, she always has a little octopus charm on her horn, and it's not something you would like really notice unless you know. Ooh, actually, you can kind of see it in this picture here if it'll focus on it. It's this little red little octopus charm that she keeps on her horn. It's just really cool. I've been thinking about something to do for mine that could be like unique and something, but I think I couldn't paint it something or hook a flag onto it, but I don't know. I don't know what I would do, but I love the idea of like a unique instrument that's, you know, not going to stick out in an orchestra, not, you know, draw undue attention onto itself, but you know, just something that's a little personal, you know. I think that'd be freaking cool. I'll be seeing you on next Monday. Yes, next Monday after this weekend, the 15th. 13th, 14th? Yeah, 15th will be the next stream after this. Yes, I hope I do see you, thanks. Daydon the Great. What are your other hobbies that you do in the meantime, except for this? So honestly, this is kind of my biggest hobby. Spending time with like my dog outside in the garden with my chickens. I am embroiled in a big DIY project right now. I'm building my kitchen cabinets and sort of remodeling my kitchen, so that's taking up a lot of my time. I love to cook. I love to bake bread. I haven't been able to bake a loaf of bread in like 2 weeks, and it's killing me. Yeah. Video games, you know, when I have the time are good. The guitars, I'm gonna have to start because I have promised at 350 subs on YouTube, we're gonna do a little guitar playing. Yeah, I like to excuse me. Along the gardening, I also do indoor gardening, or I have done indoor gardening, specifically microgreens. I actually did that for a business a little bit ago, last year. And that was a lot of fun. And I want to get started on doing that once this house is in a better state and I can stop being cabled up. Yo, Kalash, what is up, dude? Sorry I missed you. Good to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. You should make your own DIY horn from tubes for fun. If I have enough tubing, I definitely want to. I have a good bit, but it's small tubing, so I would need something to expand outwards. This would just be like the lead pipe and such. But I'm going to be cutting buzz pipes for next semester when the horn studio gets together. I'm going to give everyone in the studio a buzz pipe. Just a little thing like this with a hole punched out of it to avoid a harmonic, and so that everyone in the horn studio will have their own buzzing pipe. And with the leftovers, yeah, I think I might do something. I'll have to figure it out, and I'll have to find the time. That's kind of just throw it on the pile. You know, I wanted M Door. I don't know if you've been hanging out lurking. He's a admin conductor for the Discord Symphony, something that I also want to get involved in when I can find the time. Unfortunately, time's been at a bit of a premium, and I haven't been able to do that yet. But if the tube is too narrow, too long, it will sound like a trombone. Ooh, that's a good point. It's a good point. So how? So for like, if this is the lead pipe, like how long would your lead pipe tubing be before you switch to a wider bore? Because this is the only one I have. Anything else that I would anything else would have to be, I'd have to get it, which isn't a big deal. I mean, this was like $10 of piping, tubing. I'm having dinner right now. I really want to share it with you. Hey, I appreciate that. I like that you're sharing that with me. What are you eating? Because I'm about to go get lunch. I'm starving right now. So yeah, build up my appetite. Is it there was talk of butter chicken before. Oh, I love butter chicken. Dude, can I tell you tonight's dinner? I'm taking the girlfriend out to Texas Roadhouse. We're going to get a steak. We're going to get us a ribeye. We like to, we'll split a ribeye and do like a bunch of sides and the rolls and with their cinnamon butter. Oh, damn, I might skip lunch. I might just save myself for the steak night. All right, y'all. It is now 12:54. Palak paneer and roti. Ooh. I know roti's the flatbread, right? Paneer, is paneer the cheese? The like fresh cubed up cheese? I'm envisioning this dish like very green with the oh man, palak paneer. I love, absolutely adore Indian food. Palak paneer. Yeah, like a green curry with the. Dude, am I a knower or am I a knower? Check this shit out. Oh, yeah. As soon as we had this TF2 Scout portrait the other day, but this is like exactly what I was envisioning. What? Dude, that sounds so good. That looks so good. Oh, dude, I haven't had curry in so long. I gotta make me some curry. My lead pipe part is about a half a meter. Okay. And honestly, that makes sense because like I'm looking at mine to where it goes to the main tuning slide, and it seems about that would be from lead pipe up to about here, and then a little bit, but it doesn't really get bigger until after the valves and stuff. Which, if there's not going to be valves, then it's just all going to be the one or the other or the expansion. Yo, what's up, Kyle? We're in the same time zone. No way. For real? East Coasters unite. Good to see you, my friend. I don't know if I'm going to play anything else. We got 3 minutes of practice. All right, 3 minutes of practice. You know what? Mozart 4 kind of killed my chops. I am going to do a warm down. This is one of my favorite warm-ups. It's a low register Caruso exercise. And it's so good. It's basically a long tone, a descending long tone. That's a good one to finish off. Whew, here we go. Oh my goodness. Perfect for loosening up sore and tight chops at the end of the practice session. And it's great for getting them warmed up at the start, too. That's one of my absolute all-time favorites. First part is lead pipe, and then there's a slightly bigger part, which is where the valves are, which is only slightly longer than the lead pipe. Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. Slightly bigger part. So, but you're still using a separate or a bigger pipe at that point. You're connecting. So, the lead pipe is the one, and then you connect a slightly bigger next one about the same length, and then you continue to expand from there, if I'm understanding correctly. Because that's really interesting. That I'm honestly blown away that you built a French horn. That's why I keep bringing it up, is because that's fucking incredible. Full stop. Anyways, I gotta go. I'm very hungry. And I gotta have a small lunch because we're getting steak night. So, I think that's gonna do it for me. Thank y'all so much for hanging out. As per usual, it has been a joy and a delight. Hope y'all have a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you back for more practice on Monday morning, bright and early, around 11 o'clock Eastern. Bright, not terribly early. Anyways, see y'all later. Have a good one. Bye.